It's been a while since I've done one of these. I I just didn't have the time. Well, that's a lie. I had the time yesterday, but I chose to I chose to finish Heavy Rain because I know I was doing it on this channel, but then I just chose not to. But anyways, yeah, you know, what is that, whipped cream? I had so many things that I wanted to talk about, then the mic got in front of my face, and I shut up.
Moving in with Danny.
What? You slut! You disgrace to our family!
We love each other. This isn't about sex.
Yes, it is. I know what you two are up to. All those lubricants and toys. You can't keep secrets from me.
You've been spying on me? Now I'm definitely leaving.
Wait, she's the one with the sex stuff? Okay. I do remember last time that happened. Let me in! But yeah, I could have played do I need a car? Give me a car. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was working on a video for my other channel. For those who don't know, it's Dying Chais. If anyone watches from over here. How do I yeah, how do you get in and out of the car? How do I pocket my gun? Oh my word! You can tell I have not I've not played in a while. I was so I clicked that and it said nothing. Ooh.
Is that a gun? Gun! Oh no!
How do I like put the gun away?
He has a gun!
Yes.
Is that a gun?
Why did it?
He has a gun!
There's no, that's not what I wanted. Oh. I'm a dumbass. Okay, so pressing down on the D-pad just put it away. I kept holding it like a dummy. But yeah, I was working on another video for the Dying Chais, which I shouldn't have done, because usually I like to— What are you doing, homie? Usually I like to take my time when I'm working on it, and then I take a rest to kind of just exfoliate my pores. And it— oh! and I avoid getting burnt out. But the problem was I was already burnt out from the last video. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep doing those, because it's just taking me forever to do those videos and I get burnt out real quick. What's this woman doing? Lady. What did— I didn't do nothing. Oh, that bitch. Anyways, I try not to get burnt out, but— and that ended up happening. That was the bike where the guy was on. It ended up happening anyways, so I'm playing an NFL head coach. I think I talked about that in the last video, but I'm doing that, and once I'm done with that, I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do. Just cause I just don't know if I want to keep doing that channel. I just wanna play games.
You trying to insult me?
I just wanna chill.
Let me fix my car up. Then I'll take it. Easy. Fine. It's your funeral.
Oh, are we gonna chase that guy and then like break his kneecaps? Not exactly sure why I'm putting a bug here.
How's your dad?
I was drinking. You know what I feel like playing? Oh,
I'll tell you about it later.
come on. I was gonna say, I feel like playing Batman. Get back to the city, Van. Alright. You don't tell me what to do. I think this game's telling me what to do. Why are we bugging his, stuff? I know I've played this game, but I'm kinda stupid. Kinda. Oh no. He's suspicious. I'm an undercover cop.
How's the race circuit, huh?
I still own it.
Well, if the camera would look forward, okay. I don't know why the camera was doing that.
And usually the cops aren't far behind.
Started racing the other day. Talk tough. You think he's a rat?
Or on the cover. They had a problem with that a little while back. You think they kill a cop and the police just go away?
So now he's in trouble if he is.
I'm 18K, what do I care? But if I was you, I wouldn't let them see you do anything and walk away.
This town is full of morons, Naz. It's up to me to put them into place.
Yeah? Why?
Punk by the name of Ace. Talking a lot of trash.
You dick. And they're almost as bad as the drivers around here.
Motherfucker won't know one hit him. Tell people he's gonna take me down?
What?
Don't worry. Erase this me, they'll be scraping him off the pavement in sticky little pieces.
Looks like you have little choice, huh?
Oh, so now I'm gonna call him and be like, yo. Oh.
Yes.
Inspector, it's Wei. Hotshot's gonna race Ace, and he's talking like he's not gonna let Ace make it to the finish line alive.
Do you know where it went?
Not yet. And one other thing, Hotshot and his friend Nas suspect I'm a cop.
Naz Singh, the drug smuggler?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. He's an informant for HKPD. He's the one that put us on to Hotshot in the first place.
Fucking guy's playing both sides of the game.
You want me to tell him to shut up?
No, I agreed to help you, Inspector, but not if it gets me killed. Do everything you can to keep my cover intact. I'll deal with Nas myself.
All right, Wei, all right. For now, let me know if you find out anything about that race.
So, something I always wanted to do on any channel, really, was a talk show, actually. I've actually always wanted to do a talk show since like 2016 or 15. I can't remember the exact year, but I always wanted to do that. Don't ask me why. It just seemed like so much fun. I would love to get people on and talk to them. I remember I was doing that ever so slightly on my Twitch channel that I no longer do anything on. But I used to. Not anymore, but I used to. Look, Frisky. That looks like my ass. I'm gonna take this car just because it was in front of that. I keep trying to, like, go to bed, but I'm not sleepy. I always wanted to do a talk show, and then eventually I realized I couldn't. Not in the same format, but then, you know, podcasts and stuff like that came up, and I kind of like the idea of talking to small content creators and getting their kind of perspective and point of view of just content creating on its own. And not just that, get to one of my favorite things to do is just talk to people, because you get to learn new. Why is this scene a road? Or is it a road? I thought there were stairs. Are they still yelling at each other?
Where were you last night?
I stayed at Danny's.
Does his mother complain? Tolerate you two slut perverts?
She tolerates her daughter to be.
Yeah, of course she does. Anything to give her gangster thug pervert son some respectability.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. It's so quiet in here. No apartment is that quiet.
This guy wants in, he's gonna have to show me some blood on his hands.
You show your true colors tonight, brother.
You are an officer of the law.
You know, he's having nightmares. Does anyone like shave their armpit hair? I know most women do, but like, do men do it too? Because I would imagine it just gets, you know, too much sometimes. Or like maybe you're like self-conscious because like there's a little bit of bush showing, you know? I always wondered about that when it comes to wrestlers, because there's some wrestlers who don't shave, but the majority of them do, and I wonder if it's like, do they prefer it shaved?
Where were you last night?
I stayed at Danny's.
Does his mother complain? Tolerate you two slut perverts?
She tolerates her daughter to be.
Yeah, of course she does. Anything to give her gangster thug pervert son some respectability.
Man, these two really do like arguing about the same stuff every day. I want to punch him.
Mr. Wei told me there was an explosion at Good Fortune Manufacturing.
But yeah, oh, I didn't even get to leave yet.
Hello.
Wait, the Knox security company has refused to pay protection money. If you see their vans, hijack them and bring them to one of our garages.
I was about to say, hey, isn't that one of those
Sounds good.
vans?
I'll grab them if I see them.
Very convenient, huh? Oh, it's still there, too. Oh, you dick. But anyways, I forgot how do I... Yeah. That's not who I wanted. That's who I wanted. Is this supposed to be like a quick time event, or what's going on? Oh, we're supposed to go around. Oh. I didn't realize that's what I had to do. This is oh! I'm sorry. I was trying to drift, but I forgot what the button was. And I just slammed into that wall. Anyways, oh, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted was, there's actually something in there that I want to do. It's a cop thing. Jeez. Oh, does it matter which one I go to? There's like two of them, and I'm unaware which one I gotta go to. I guess it doesn't matter.
Armed robbery. We need available PTU to respond.
Why do I have
We're on
a...
our way.
What? I think I went to the wrong thing. Screw that, I'm just gonna run him over. That seemed like the smarter idea. Oops. Who am I arresting? This guy?
Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Oh, I just have to press B again. Oh. I was so confused. I thought maybe I had to weaken him or something. No, I just... that's a lawsuit. He punched me 5 times in the face, officer. Look. It happens. Why are they on me? What did I do to deserve this? Huh? Where am I supposed to go? Buddy, you ain't gonna survive this. But yeah, I wanted to get one of my favorite things to do when I was in college was getting to meet people for the first time. It was just one of my favorite things to do, learning new hobbies and stuff like that. That's kind of how I became, I guess, a nerd a little bit, because all I really liked was football and wrestling. Now I kind of know more about movies, a little more about TV shows, mostly TV shows. You see, I came here. You know, now I watch anime, reading manga. I finished watching the second season of My Dress Up Darling, which I started last year when it was airing originally, and I'm just gonna say it right now. If you haven't seen it, if someone's watching this, highly recommend it. Watch the first season, then watch the second one, just because it is such... the glow up that happens from season 1 to 2 and how good it looks is absurd. I have to buy these cars? Sure. I have the money, I guess. Thank you for your patronage. Oh, so I needed this card in order to do that one. But, yeah, I started watching, I finished My Dress Up Darling. I was reading the manga, but, now I'm kind of... I'm fairly certain you can, like, eliminate these guys. I don't remember exactly, though. Oh! Well, I thought you can eliminate him. It doesn't seem like it. I am so far behind. I also started reading the Toradora one, which is so insane to me that Toradora is like still an ongoing manga. They're rubber banding. They're rubber banding. I really should have been focusing instead of trying to, like, you know, destroy the competition. Like, literally. Oh. And they're right behind me, too. Sorry. Does anyone drive like that when they're driving a car? They're just like, you think I can win this? They were so far ahead of me. Come on. But I still would like to do that kind of like podcast talk show kind of thing, because it looks like so much fun to be able to talk to people. There was a girl in college that I knew who pretty much got me into politics. Why is he so fast? I will catch you. Ooh. Ooh. Suck it. Now eat my rubber and burn my dust. They're gonna catch up to me somehow, I just know it. Yeah. That'll do it. And do it. There's also, like, because of some people, like, you get to experience new things. Like, I had never gone to, like, a sport event before. And then my friend took me. Well, I think I've talked about this before, but I grew up, for the most part, moderately poor. So I didn't really go out and do things because I didn't have the money to do it. And growing up, it's always funny when I see pictures of my siblings. They're like out and about and doing things, and I'm like, well, how come I didn't ever do that? It's like once they popped me out, they're like, all right, we're staying home. I think, looks like we're broke now. We couldn't even afford to have you. But we're stuck with you. There ain't no way I won this by 47 seconds. It's nice of them to let me, like, you know, crash. And it's so... the thing that sucks so much is, am I supposed to, like, fight these guys? What's going on? I haven't fought in such a long time. Hey guys, where's the book reading? I completely forgot how to fight, so I'm just gonna do counters. Yeah, I remember, baby. Come on. Or do I have it on easy? Oh. I'm slicing. That had no effect on him, you saw that? I'm pretty sure I countered that second one, but alright, buddy. Oh, that was like some Dragon Ball Z shit. With Jackie Chan and... Did his own guy hit him? Can you, like, hit for crying out loud? Alright. Come on. Oh, I forgot. You scumbag. Why are there so many of you guys here? That was bullshit, dude. I keep pressing the left trigger. That's what pissed me off. Why am I in a freaking what? Why didn't it just start me back over there? But I want to fight those guys again. Yo, taxi! I need you to go fuck someone up for me. Where exactly? Why is the right stick the one that moves it? You know, it would be nice if it had, well, I guess, sorry, taxi. I just wasted your time. It looks like I'm going on foot. It's because I keep pressing left trigger. And that's what... I was trying to run. Why was I pushing left trigger? Is left trigger what I need in, Heavy Rain? I don't think so. Don't understand why I was doing that. Either way, I done fucked up. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, me being poor. Yeah, I was very poor. I actually knew a girl who we went to I'll tell you after.
Who's he talking to?
It's the dying old man. It's the chairman.
Wait, you're coming with me. Looks like you're gonna meet Uncle Po.
Uncle who?
The rest of you, wait here. Don't do anything until you hear from me.
What's going on?
You are staying here like I told you. And you are shutting the fuck up. Got it?
Yeah, boss. Of course.
Good. Let's go.
I find it funny, wasn't he like the guy who was all like hardcore in the beginning and now he's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Damn. I want this card. Drift's so much better.
That may be just what saves us. I'm gonna bump you up this time. Hoping that there, you know. Look what I built. The night market. All of North Point, really. The dog eyes gets green. What was I supposed to do, huh? I mean, hang out.
That's what you did. You can't back down from that asshole.
You and him not listening, huh? Well, me too.
So I knew a girl who we went to like it wasn't a convenience store, it was Walmart or something, can't remember, and she was looking for something to eat. She went to her bank account because they had like one of those ATMs in the store. And she looked at it, and it was like $1 something. It was... I've never seen... I don't understand how on earth she survived. Because she always had a job, but she never had money. It was so bizarre, and she wasn't a gambler or anything like that. She just never had money.
See why I told me he really works for Big Smiley, not Dog Eyes. I keep hearing his name.
Big Smiley is back in Dog Eyes, sure. That's where he gets the balls to come after me. Lee has a lot of power. Along with drugs, he's into prostitution, porn. He even sells women across the border into the rest of Asia. The whole thing is run like an industry. Very sleazy, but big money.
Winston, we can't just walk in there, not if it's as bad as you say.
We have a lot of choice. It's the way it's done, Wade. Besides, you can't hide from Uncle Po. If you want you dead, you're dead. And I'd rather see it come you should be okay. But if I get my ass shot, do not do anything stupid, you hear me?
Okay.
Who gives a shit?
Fuck off, Johnny. Hey, Winston. What's wrong? You look a little pale, man. That dog guy tells me you've been throwing your weight around. What happened? You guys used to be tight as shit.
Is he here?
Nah, he left a while ago. Without a scratch. Doesn't bode so well for the other parties involved. Go right in. Have fun.
Who is this guy? Kind of reminds me of the guy from the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Uncle Po.
Hakushu?
Winston. Come in. Sit down. Have some tea.
Wait.
And you, young man, must be Wei. Winston speaks very highly of you.
Wait, that's the guy.
I've tried to do right by you.
I like the way you think. That's the attitude that makes us strong. Loyalty, discretion.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Used to be more common. Winston says you're the one who made sure Siwa was not arrested.
No, it was Winston's idea. He had to assert himself. Assert his position. But he didn't want to inconvenience you in the process.
Did he now? In any case, you did well. I want to show you my gratitude.
Uncle Po, there's really no need.
Don't argue with me. Do you know Roland Ho? He has a business collecting debts. The other day he told me that he could use some help. It's quite lucrative, you know. Tell him I sent you. Winston won't mind in the slightest. Will you?
Thank you, Uncle.
Winston, relax. I know you were provoked.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. I bet $1,000 I was going to be carrying you out in a fucking body bag. Uncle Po must like you.
Yeah, I don't think he has an opinion on me either way.
All right. I tell you what, you get tired of spinning your wheels in the night market, give me a call. There's more to this business than strong-armed street vendors.
Ricky, your name's Ricky, right? I appreciate the offer. You know, let me think about it and I'll get back to you.
That's very formal. Alright, so I'm not gonna stop.
You a chance to see what it's like to be in the big time.
But I don't remember. Oh, it's weird. It's like really choppy now, right? Actually, I am curious about this. Why didn't the camera change? Oh, it's because I'm using the mouse right now. So I may or may not have forgotten to... It's all on track 1. Now the question is... Okay, I do have it on track 1. Okay, so my audio should be coming up. Let's just hope the game audio isn't too loud. I don't think it is, compared to my voice. Also, with that being said, it's so weird how the game just got choppy all of a sudden when I got out of it. Sorry if I'm spinning the camera around for a bit. It's so interesting because it changes the resolution settings and all that. I don't know why it does that. You see, I have a 180 hertz monitor, but I like to run it at 60 because I don't know if the frame rate... Oh, I was clicking. Did I try to punch him? Anywho. So I would love... see Roland, huh?
Yeah, you alright?
It's gonna be okay. There's gonna be work to do. A lot of work. Stay ready.
I always am.
Look, in the meantime, I'm getting swamped with the sweat and crap. I'm gonna need your help with a couple of things.
Yeah?
Yeah. I tell you, it's easier to be a Red Bull than a groom. Let's stop by the restaurant when you're done there, okay?
Got it.
Oh, there's something over here. You already know. Oh, I got a baseball cap. Lovely. Who puts a baseball cap in a suitcase?
Hey, Roland Ho?
Who's asking?
My name's Wei Shen.
Ah, Wei. You got friends in high places, my boy. I hear you and Winston have been making trouble with Dog Eyes.
Dog Eyes has been asking for trouble.
I remember when I was like you, always looking for a fight, ready to kill anyone who so much as look at me sideways. Here's a tip for you, kid. Don't take on a boss in your own triad unless you know for a fact someone else is gonna back you up. Hierarchy is the only thing anyone cares about. Always have, always will.
Thanks for the advice, old-timer. So, when can we get to work?
Okay, big man. 我睇你點做. Patsy Wing. Bad luck at Mahjong. You'll need this. Collect what she owes.
All this over Mahjong? Okay. Oh, I can't hide it. I was trying to hide it right now, but I couldn't. Oh! Anyways, not my fault.
Hey, Jackie. Just checking in, man. I heard things were kind of intense. Wanted to make sure you're still with us, you know?
Uncle Po seems to have a handle on who's causing the trouble.
That's a relief.
Look, I gotta go, Jackie. Gotta see a lady about some money.
Nice. Let's get some money. Why? I don't know. Oh, because Mahjong. I'm assuming... You know, I'm driving here, buddy.
You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Why was I... Hey, you dick. Is this where I start? Why? How do I... Oh, that's such a stupid... Oh, it's not really that stupid, but I just don't like it. Is it gonna blow up anytime soon? Oh, shut. Bro, I'm like shooting at everyone but the car. Oh my word. Oh. Get out of here. I think this is just a chase sequence, to be honest. I think we're just gonna chase her until we get to a spot and then... Well, you know, if I don't screw it up. I don't have that much ammo. What am I hitting? It's like in sight. What do you mean, don't lose her? Oh, you see, now I can, like, start... So do I just empty the clip in it, or... what? Oh, so I do get ammo back. Alright. No, you're giving me the money? Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. Whoops, I didn't know that was supposed to...
You old guy like rolling home money, you gotta pay.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I don't care if you're sorry. I care if you have the money.
I know, I'm sorry.
Hey, stop saying
Sorry.
that. Look,
Who has drugs in the back? That should cover my debt. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang. Oh, I was trying to do one of my old favorite pastime events.
next best thing though. Got a car loaded with dope.
All right, what I have to do. Bring it back here as soon as you can. Don't drive around in a stash car any longer than you have to.
Oh, well, I'm already here. Starting to think I'm not very good at this game. We need to meet right away. Alright. I guess he liked what I did and he's like, hey, come on. Oh, you know what? I saw the new Trigun Stargaze.
Shen, finally. Where the hell have you been?
Look,
Do you have any idea what's going on? What happened at the warehouse?
Raymond, do you ever actually read my reports?
Your reports? All I have to do is read the goddamn newspapers. They're calling it a massacre. If it ever came out that the police were involved, we're dead.
It won't.
Well, you can't know that. You at least could have turned Siwa over to us. It would have helped our case.
That would have put the entire operation at risk. What does Pendrew say?
You know, he's not your handle, Wade. I am.
Well, then fucking handle it, Raymond. Well, how'd you think this was gonna go down? Huh? Whatever it takes. You remember that? You wanted results. And you can't get them sitting behind a desk, nose in a rulebook, with a stick up your ass. Look, Raymond, I am doing what needs to be done.
No, you've crossed the line, Wade. I'm gonna terminate this operation.
You can't do that. Pendrew won't allow it.
Pendrew may like to take chances, I don't. And you are dangerous.
Fine. But before you go back to your office to try and pull the plug, go ahead and tell Pendrew that I just met the chairman of the Sun On Yi.
Chairman? Wait, you're just a foot soldier.
Well, this foot soldier has just been marked for promotion because I made sure Suwa got out safely. It'll be in my report, and maybe this time you'll actually read it.
Damn. He's kind of a dick. Oh, it's a nice looking place. I do not remember this. Intel reports illegal fighting in Secret Island. I got you an invite. Ferry leaves from Central. Alright. That's nice, I guess. We're gonna go and have some illegal fighting. Wonderful. I mean, really, it really is. 20 minutes for a roast? Count me in. Who we roasting? What is this place? Who are you people?
Your ancestors are probably a bunch of cheating, no good assholes just like you. I wouldn't trust them any more than I would your lying ass.
講咩啊？發火當病貓，嘥無攬教，發火當病貓，有嘢嘥無攬教，講咩啊？發火當病貓。
Why is she so loud? Oh. Hey. There's someone here that I can talk to. Oh, it's this guy who...
What is good driver?
What is it this time?
Let's go.
I don't have a car though.
What the hell was that?
Shoplifter was cheating at the cars last night. Thought I'd teach him a lesson.
Some fucking lesson.
Bet he doesn't cheat again.
Why is this guy like so terrible? Ugh. Oh wow, we got 3 little curry icons. I'm just gonna drive and see how far I can go without having to like actually eliminate any of the cops. There's a lot of cops around here. Okay, that was unnecessary. I think I'll just take it to the outside. See where we can go from there. Why are there so many cops here? Oh, I got some change. Oh! Anyways, Trigun Stargaze. I don't know what I've complained about this before with my buddy, but I just cannot. I can't get. Why isn't it like flipping? Well, you're on your own. Oh! What? What happened? Alright, well it seems like we have to actually, like, you know...
Shoplifter was cheating at the cars last night. Thought I'd teach him a lesson.
Some fucking lesson.
Bet he doesn't cheat again.
Oh. It does feel like we have to take down the cops, so I might as well do that. Well, whenever they're near, I'm just gonna keep going straight until... I should probably slow down, let them catch up to me a little bit. Like, can I even outrun them? Like... 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're faster than me. Oh! Okay. Oh my word. Should I just, like, eliminate them? Because it would make it a lot easier on me. Well, you know... Oh, I want to pull over and put him in a spot where there's actual people and not just like a random area. That was ridiculous, dude. So I was playing Stargun. I was watching Trigun Stargaze, and one of the biggest complaints that I have with it is, yeah, sure, I'll do this. Why not? Or it's not really a complaint, it's just I couldn't get used to his voice being the way it is. Because he would always talk like that. Where's the thing? Is it upstairs? He always sounds so breathy. Vash. He's always kind of talking like that. At least in the first season. In the second season it was less breathy, but it was still kind of like rough.
Alright, are we good to go?
You better get in position. It's up there. You don't understand. Leave us alone.
Shooting team, if you have the shot, you are clear to engage.
That wasn't even a sniper though. I think it was just a regular gun. Oh, that's it. That's all I had to do. I mean, it was still fine. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna spoil something for you, but it's a character death that we all know about, which is Wolfwood. I always find it's really interesting too, because Vash is always kind of talking more in a, I guess, in a higher pitch compared to everyone else, and then everyone else is just, you know, always talking really low, always speaking kind of in this way. every character that is not Vash, that is a male, talks like that. It's weird. Whoa. Come on. Sorry, I was zenning out. There is a thing here, so might as well do it. I haven't done one of these in forever. I wonder if I still have it. Oh wow. Went the wrong way. Nice. I'm so smart. Well, this car's gotten me this far. Guess I ran out of things to say. It's not that, it's trying to focus, and it's really hard to focus while coming up with subjects to talk about.
Excuse me, it's the shed.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey man, how's it going?
I just finished another race. I'd have won, but Big Nose Chan cheated. He called the cops on me just as I was getting to the finish line. I barely escaped. Teach him not to pull that shit on your turf?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so I gotta go and... Oh no. I'm just gonna take this car because it looks fast. Can the car not like spin the camera around like that? Because I get confused where I'm at. It's like when you're underwater and you spin around and you're like, I don't know where to go, and then you swim all the way to the bottom and you're like, oh no. I've turned into a shrimp. Shrimps are the ones that stay on the bottom, right? Sounds like I'm talking about something else. So... I don't know, I still really want to do that. Not the bottom, what is this little dinky thing? Well, that was fun. Sayonara, losers. Oh, where'd the guy go? He's a ghost. Wonderful. The dogs outside are howling because who knows why. Why are there pieces of whatever that was falling out of the sky? Oh. I guess this will be the last thing I do to end the video. Since I'm kind of just, you know... I'm a little annoyed from the dog barking right now, but more so kind of just tired. I can't really play games for longer than an hour. It's weird. I don't know. I've been conditioned not to play games. I think I have. When I was younger, like I said, I used to only like play football and like wrestling games, so I would only like do football or wrestling stuff. And football games tended to be about an hour or so long. And I remember even in high school. Why is the... okay. It just like disappeared, you saw that? Football games would be like an hour long to play one game, and like after one game I would turn it off. And now it's really difficult for me to like do anything longer than an hour. Because I just, you know... Oh my... Unless I really like the game, but then at that point it's less, I'm not really gonna be talking that much. Like, I could probably play this game for, I don't know how many hours, but not all of it will be talking. And since this is pre-recorded, which I find so strange to me, I have a crowbar! Watch out! Where are these red, the red icons on? Weren't there people down here? I'll fight you. I'll fight you. But I find it really funny. There's people that I know on Twitch who they don't do. I think there's people on. No, I did that, right? I guess this should be it, right? I kind of don't want it to end, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really have anything else I want to do. But there was, we'll drive around and cruise. We'll cruise control it. There was a streamer that I know on Twitch who they had like a few months off of not doing anything, and then I think she got raided by someone, and now she has like a slightly bigger viewer count, which now means that she stays on. Now she stream. I think before she didn't stream because her viewer count was a little bit lower, and she was getting discouraged. And then apparently she was talking about like people were trying to like use her. I was like, what the fuck? You're a streamer. What do you mean? Anyways, I know what she meant, but like I just don't. It's just so weird to me. Like, why would you use anyone? Why would anyone use anyone in terms of like streaming or content creating? Like, if you can't get your own viewership your own way, then that's just weird. But the other way that I'm pretty sure she meant was that they were trying. That person was trying to like do some weird sexual deviant stuff. I'm sorry. Man, these screams are like, oh, ear shattering. But she got raided by like a different content creator who, that's a very strong poll. And now she has like more like 30 viewers a stream, like at concurrent at a time. I think that's the right term, right? Concurrent. And now she like streams way more now, but every time I show up to her stream, she hardly ever talks chat. And I'm like, well, what's the point? What's the point? The whole point of Twitch to me is going on there and talking to people. I'm ranting now. This is gonna be 1 hour of me just ranting while I drive around. Not even ranting really, I'm just giving my opinion on this, but I just find it so bizarre. But anyways, she uploaded a video on her YouTube channel, and she was talking about how she didn't like it because it was so awkward and weird because she didn't have anyone to talk to. And I was like, you don't even talk to anyone to begin with. And then I noticed that they start doing the same thing over and over again. You'll probably notice it on my stuff as well, little tics, things that people do when there's nothing going on and they can't think of anything to say. For me, I just came to the realization of, I'm not gonna force anything to come out. If nothing's gonna come out, well then, pack it up and take some fiber. Those lights were like flashing. But oh, I was doing so good, clean driving. But I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the awkwardness. Yes. Why is it so like packed here? What's going on? And she was talking about that, and I just thought that was so weird because like you're a streamer, your job is to talk. Well, it's not necessarily her job. She can have other things, but I just feel like if you're gonna be a personality or a talking figure, you gotta be able to talk, have a conversation with yourself, see how, what's going on, and pretend that you're talking to someone else, right? That's what I do. And you do such a great job. I know. I'm so great, aren't I? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, you son of a bitch. Just talk. I actually used to do that a lot in high school. I always used to pretend that somebody else said that I can do something, and they'll be like, no, I didn't tell you can do that. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what you did. Don't you remember? And then I would do the conversation. of them not telling me anything. Sorry, I saw these guys and I was like, I had to like run them over. We done? We're not done! But yeah, I keep hitting the horn because I think the camera is gonna turn backwards, but it doesn't. But yeah, I noticed that people do that. She was getting upset, or not upset, but she was like, you know, like, your job is to talk. And that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about me talking for other people. It's because I get lonely and I pretend there's other people here with me, even though they never were my friends. That sounds so sad, but it's true. There's another person I know as well, content creator, who she also doesn't like to do stuff on YouTube because she has to have scripted content because she can't just ad-lib, which is so weird because she is a fantastic talker in the sense of, like, you bring up a subject and she knows how to just talk back to you. In a good way, not in a you're a freak way. It's the only way I know. I want to try and be the #1 here. Here's my chance. This is the best chance I got of being #1. Can I get it? Can I get it? I am now #1, baby! But, oh, and not a second too soon, because, I crashed. But, that's one of my giveaways, but, or so? So, oh my word. I hate that dog. I don't hate all dogs, I just hate that particular dog. Both of them, actually. Those two dogs I hate. You know, so like my sister got a Chihuahua. Did I ever talk about this story? I know I talk about how much I hate the Chihuahua. I don't know if I talked about the Chihuahua itself. We have a Chihuahua who was my aunt's, I believe. And my sister just decided, I'll take it, without discussing it with anyone else, after she had already, up to this point, had 3, 4, or 5 other dogs, and 3 of them had died, and she had to give one of them away. So, or 2 of them had died. One of them, I think one of them had died. She had 2 other dogs, and she didn't take care of them. She left outside all the time, and then she would complain that they were chewing up everything. So we're like, alright, like, they were chewing up everything inside her little room, so that's why she had them outside. So then we took them inside. They have not done anything. They haven't chewed anything, they haven't torn anything up, they haven't nothing. And then she went ahead and got herself that dog. And then now we have too many dogs. And then one day, there was another Chihuahua in the neighborhood who decided to jump our fence. The dog literally climbed the fence like a human. It put its paws on the fence and climbed over it. And I'm not joking. That literally happened. I saw it. It was a legit thing that freaked me out because it looked so weird. She climbed over the fence and banged the Chihuahua. Then we had a bunch of little baby Chihuahuas, and then my sister decided to keep both of them. Here's the kicker. She said, I remember hearing that dog, and I was getting pissed off because I was like, well, we already had another dog. It really irritates the crap out of me hearing dogs bark because I had to hear a dog bark since 2013. And the 1 year, and it's funny too, because if you look at my grades in college, they went from like B's to like C's and D's almost immediately when that dog arrived in 2013. Like, I failed forward fast because of that dog. And then it really got me in a depressive state, and now I have like PTSD whenever I hear a dog bark. And no one seems to care about that, but I learned a long time ago, I'm not important. But she had that dog, and we had just gotten rid of all the other dogs that were outside barking and crying. So I came outside, well, I spoke to her face to face, and I was pissed, I was livid because that dog never shut the heck up. And she said, I'm getting rid of that dog at the end of the month. I already have it like online posted. We're gonna get rid of the dog. That was in 2024. Been shitting pancakes ever since. I learned a real long time ago in this household, I'm not going to get the respect that I feel like I should get. And I had planned on leaving in 2025, but a certain election happened, which made me realize I'm gonna be stuck here for at least another 2 years. And sure enough, I'm stuck here. Just because I just don't have the money, and it's really hard right now everywhere to find a job, so it's annoying. Absolutely annoying. Someone should start I was gonna say an OnlyFans. No, I'll do that. And I'll be my OnlyFan. Is that why they call it OnlyFans? I still remember when they tried to make OnlyFans YouTube. Well, actually, they tried to make a Nebula. Where, well, technically it could have been like a free whatever prescription to do it. And I get the idea behind it, of it being OnlyFans, where you have your fans show up and support you in some way for your content that's only available here. Like, I get it, but people started doing porn and uploading it on there, and once that happened, that's it. You know, once you have another avenue for porn for people to watch, and that, you know, you're not getting out of there. That's why I'm creating my own OnlyFans. You know, I did think about it at one point, but then I thought nobody wants to see a malnourished man do stuff on there. I don't even know what I would do. But I don't know. I'll try to figure out what I really do want to do that podcast, because I would love to get to talk to people on here and just kind of get their viewpoints of just everything that they like, enjoy, and find new stuff that I want to do as well. You know, that's how I kind of got into like Marvel a little bit, like at least the movies, because at the time I didn't really care about the movies except for Iron Man, but then my friend liked it, and then he started watching the other stuff, and then he would invite me to the movies to watch them, and then I was like, all right, I like them, I guess. I like the X-Men for sure. And now I just see that joke all over the place. All over the place, that's all I see. Until there is 90. Yeah. Oh. So I doubt anyone's ever gonna get to the end of this video. It's just gonna be me driving for an hour talking about my life. Well, back in my day, I don't know, man. I find it so interesting that there's so many people on Twitch, but yet every single one of them have such a hard, like, they can't differentiate the difference between Twitch and YouTube. In terms of Twitch is you talk to people, YouTube you talk to yourself, and yet they're so embarrassed to talk to themselves. I don't understand why. Then again, I've been talking to myself since I was a teenager. I didn't have no friends. I really didn't. Well, I did, but I had friends in school. I never actually... That's something that also... Like, I never... So, in college, I made friends. In high school, I had friends and I knew of people, but we never, like, hung out outside of school. So... They would text me every once in a while, but other than, like, maybe one person that I knew named Roy, nobody ever talked to me. I was that weird kid who, when I did start talking, I never shut up, as you can tell. And I still remember that one time that it happened. I was talking about Madden, because I like Madden, and I was just going on and on and on about the game. And the guy just started cracking up, and I was like, what? I said something funny? And he was like, no, I was just wondering if you're gonna realize I wasn't paying attention. And you didn't. You just kept going on and on. That is funny. And then when in college, I started making friends with people, but I was so... It's like I was really awkward and bad at it. Oh wow. I didn't even realize I was driving for over 2 minutes. It's a good thing I got that that achievement, because I hit something immediately when that came up. But I forgot what else. Oh, in college, I was really awkward and shy still. And I had a really hard time talking to people. And it was really hard for me to just get, like, a word out. I had... Sorry. I had a lot of social anxiety. And I remember I would just freeze up when talking to anyone. And my sister, one of my other sisters, not the one with the cat, well, the chihuahua, the gremlin, and she, I remember she told me that people are gonna think I'm mentally disabled because of that, and I was like, damn. And she even told, like, our dad. I'm saying it really calm. She was pissed and embarrassed by me. I think the only person who's never, well, that's not true. I'm not gonna say embarrassed, but I remember one time when I was in Houston, we were in the hospital and I had a laptop with me, and my brother was there, and my mom, and it was we were there because of a thing for my father, and I was sitting down with a laptop and I was just playing, like, emulated games on this really broken... It was 2009 when it happened. The laptop was at least from, I don't know, it had Windows 98 on it. It was an old laptop. It had, like, keys broken off on it, and it was, like, super thick. Like, it was old. And I remember they called us in, and I was just gonna leave the laptop there on the table because there was a whole bunch of other people there with their own stuff. And I remember, like, I was about to close the laptop and leave it on the table, and my brother just yells at me, "Don't leave it there, someone's gonna take it!" Like, out, like, in front of everyone. And so I just kind of, like, looked at him, and I was like, well, then I'll just stay here. No one was gonna take it. There were so many people there and all that. Like, there was no need for him to have gotten mad like that with me. But I mean, I guess I don't blame him, because I did lose my Game Boy Color once when I was a kid, because I brought it with me to school once, and then some kid just like took it out of my backpack and just like took it and started playing it, and he never gave it back. And then I think I confronted him one time, and I was like, "That's mine." He was like, "No, it's not." I was that's mine. And I was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "It's mine." You think I'm joking around? That was literally it. And then that was it. And I couldn't tell my parents because I was like, they told me not to take it anyways. So I was like, well then, no, shit. You know, the fear of getting yelled at, or like, you know, the fear of disappointing someone over losing an item. You'd rather get the, you know, lose the item than have to deal with that. I'm starting to think I have some messed up problems. Should I see a therapist? No. You're my therapist. Well, I'm not getting paid enough. Well, neither am I. I don't think the person who's taking therapy is supposed to get paid. No, a lot of people would benefit from it if there was a program where they got paid to actually go for at least the first month. That would actually be interesting to see how it would work out. I wonder how many people would lie. It often reminds me of that episode of Yes Dear, where they go to the therapy session and Greg starts talking about all of his childhood problems and stuff like that, because the therapist is like, I'm not gonna let you go anywhere unless you tell me what's wrong with you. He doesn't say that, but you know, his issues and problems. And so he starts talking about his problems at the end of the at the end of the show, and they're like, there, don't you feel better? And he's like, yeah, you know what, you're right, I actually do feel better, thanks. Well then here, and he gives them like I think he had to go to the therapy for some reason, and he leaves, and he's like, man, I really, the therapist, he's like, man, I really got a breakthrough with that guy. You know, more people would benefit if they just opened up more easily. Could have saved us a lot of time. And then he sees the wall, and everything that he just talked about, the Greg, the main character, everything that he talked about was just pictures on the therapist's wall, where he was just getting images and creating a story from it. It was funny. One of my that show's really funny, but it also has like some really dark humor in it that I do enjoy. One of them, not the dark humor, but one of the jokes that I liked was they went to go egg someone's house, and so they're like, do you have a, well, you know, they have the toilet paper, and they started like throwing the toilet paper and stuff like that, and they're like, all right, give me the whipped cream, or the shaving cream, not the whipped cream. And then he gives him the shaving cream, and he puts it in his hand, and it's the gel shaving cream, and he's like, what's this? It's shaving cream. You told me to bring shaving. Not the gel kind. It doesn't lather. Yeah, it does. And he starts he starts lathering it in his hand to get it all foamy. And he's like, well, you at least have the eggs, right? And it's like, yep, I have them here. And so he grabs the eggs and he throws them at the house, the window, and freaking he breaks the window. It's like, what are these eggs made of? Like, oh, they're hard boiled. What did you cook them? Well, I didn't know if we were gonna have a meal. We weren't gonna eat them. Like, it's such a funny show. I would like to watch it again, but the opening joke of the show is like, I can't. It's an Alzheimer's joke. Anyways, you see what I mean? Like, I would love to get people on and talk to them and get their stupid opinions about, well, yes. Before ever bringing them on, let me ask them about their stupid opinions. I meant opinions to my stupid, like, random ass moments that I start talking about this kind of stuff. It's so weird. I don't even know why it comes up in my mind. I've never actually egged a house before. I told that to a girl once, and she was like, she She invited me one time to go egg a house. I was like, no, I'm not gonna egg someone's house. He was like, whose house are we gonna egg? And he was like, well, it's just gonna be a random house. Like, why? What did they do to deserve it? She was so weird too, because there was also one time where she told me about roof hopping, which I had no idea what it was. I like how I just show up with a crowbar. She told me about roof hopping, and it's where you go onto the roof of a house and start hopping from house to house. And I was like, why would you do that? And then recently I found out, you dirty dog, I recently found out that Kurt Cobain was arrested for doing that, and she was a huge, like, she loved Kurt Cobain. So now I'm starting to realize that she did that because of that. Huh. I don't think I can ever do that. Not just because I got 2 bad knees, but I feel like I would damage the house. And it's like, well, why would I damage? It's gonna cost a lot of money. What is this? Why is there a hole here? I found a glory hole. This is what they mean. Is it what they mean? Ah, well, this hole wasn't that glorious. Well, anyways, I would love to bring people on and talk to them, just, you know, joke around and have, like, random topics about my stupid, like, escapades. I guess they're not really my escapades, there's other people's escapades. You know, there was a girl who I would love to have her on here, because I think she is... she is a nerd in the nerdiest way possible. She was talking about how she goes to game. Sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up, the stories that she had. Well, one of them was that she would have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like, ready to go, because she never knew if someone was going to duel her. And then she went to, like, a competition, and she won her first ever competition, and she was like, I guess I don't want to do this anymore. So I would love to have her on. I would love to, like, play, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh game with her, because I used to love playing Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid. I used to have a whole bunch of cards, and I ended up having to throw them away, I believe, because my house flooded and they were in a container that was made, well, they weren't in a container, it was just a cardboard box. And when it flooded, that box got filled up, and, you know, everything a lot of stuff got ruined during the flood of that time. I like that they have weird active shadows. It's not like real time, like, time, but it's like every couple of, like, a minute or two, it, like, moves a little bit. You know, the sun, like, moves. Imagine if that's how the real world worked. It's like it's 10 o'clock and then it hits 12. The sun goes from in the east all the way to the high sky. That'd be funny. People would be terrified, and then once they realize that's the norm, they'll just be like, okay. Well, anyways, I would love to do that. I actually would love to get guests on here and talk to them and just talk about, you know, like, whatever they're interested in. Books, movies, video games, music, TV shows, cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! It doesn't matter to me. I really love getting to know people, and that's what I was talking about when I said earlier when I was going to college, I had a really hard time, and because I felt so embarrassed that my sister was embarrassed for me, I did my best to go up and talk to almost any person that was sitting alone, like a creep. I was stalking my prey, and then I would go and talk to them so I can, like, get better at talking to people and being much more comfortable, you know, when someone randomly, like, comes up to me and I have to speak. And what I learned was I really love getting to know people and who they are and what they like to do and things that they're passionate about. It's just so cool, and I would love to make a podcast where I would just get guests on to talk to them about that kind of stuff. I don't know how I would do it, but I would love to do something like that. I also don't know if this is going to be the last video I do in like 2 weeks. Why is this guy all rubbing up on me? I don't know if I'm going to do it in like 2 weeks or so, because it seems like it takes me like 2 weeks to upload a video, but I just don't know, just because, you know, I just don't know. I don't know. How was I supposed to know? But, yeah, I think I really would love to do that podcast. I just don't know if people would be interested in it, considering that I spoke for like forever on this one and no one's ever going to get to the end of it. I mean, come on. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you around. Catch you on the flippity flip.